There is a secret that separates the strong from the weak. It is not wealth. It is not education. It is not even talent. The secret is confidence. Confidence is not something you are born with. It is something you choose every day, in every moment. I remember when I first met Andrew Carnegie. I was young, I was uncertain, my heart was full of questions. He looked at me with steady eyes, as if the noise of the world could never touch him. And I thought to myself, how can a man be so calm when he carries the weight of great responsibility? How can he stand so still when everyone else is rushing, chasing, worrying? And Carnegie said to me, Napoleon, if you wish to succeed, you must first master yourself. Act as if nothing can disturb your peace, and soon nothing will. Those words stayed with me forever. I realized then that success begins not with money, not with opportunity, but with the mind. It begins with the decision to appear calm, even when the storm is raging. People are always watching you. They study your face. They listen to your tone. They measure your strength, not by what you say, but by how you stand. And if you act as if nothing affects you, they begin to believe in your power. Confidence creates trust. Confidence creates respect. And confidence creates opportunity. Think about it. And when you see a person who does not panic, who speaks slowly with certainty, you begin to feel safe near them. You begin to follow them because calmness is a signal of strength. The truth is, everyone feels fear. Everyone feels doubt. But the difference between a leader and a follower is how they carry that fear. The leader does not show it. The leader stands tall and acts with confidence. And here is the secret. When you act confident, even if you don't feel it inside, slowly, your mind begins to believe. Your body follows. And one day, you are no longer acting. You have become the very thing you pretended to be. So remember this. Do not wait for confidence to come to you. Do not wait for the perfect moment. Act now. Act calm. Act strong. Act as if nothing affects you. And the world will follow your example. Emotions are powerful. They can lift you up, or they can destroy everything you build. A single spark of anger, it can burn years of work. A single shadow of fear can stop you from taking the step that would change your life. I have seen brilliant men lose everything, not because of lack of knowledge, but because they were slaves to their emotions. I have seen leaders collapse, not because they lacked resources, but because they allowed worry to lead their decisions. Emotions are natural, but when they rule you, they weaken you. The truth is simple. You cannot control the storm outside, but you can control the storm inside. And this, though, is the measure of your strength. So, when the world shakes, when people around you panic, the man who stays calm becomes the one others follow. To act as if nothing affects you does not mean you feel nothing. It means you rise above the impulse. You choose calm instead of rage. You choose patience instead of fear. You choose clarity instead of confusion. Every emotion carries energy. Anger burns hot, but leaves you empty. Fear holds you back, but teaches nothing. Jealousy poisons your mind and blinds you to your own potential. But calmness builds. Calmness creates. Calmness transforms weakness into strength. Great leaders understood this law. Abraham Lincoln faced endless criticism, betrayal, and war, yet he remained measured, thoughtful, unshaken. And through that calmness, he guided a nation. Mahatma Gandhi stood against an empire. He carried no weapons. He fought no battles. His weapon was peace. His shield was calmness. And his spirit proved stronger than the might of an army. Even in the world of business, Andrew Carnegie faced storms of pressure. Henry Ford was mocked, resisted, doubted, but both carried themselves with steady confidence, right? They acted as if the weight of the world was light upon their shoulders. This is the philosophy of control, not to suppress emotions, but to master them, not to deny fear, but to walk with courage despite it. When you live this way, the world begins to change around you. People see you differently. They sense your calmness. They feel safer in your presence. They trust you more. They respect you more. And soon they begin to follow you. The opportunities of life. They rarely go to the man who panics. They go to the man who stands steady, even when everything shakes, because people trust stability. They look for the rock in the middle of the storm. And when you act as if nothing affects you, you become that rock. The storm will come, and the world will test you. There will be days of loss, days of betrayal, days of fear. But if you can keep your face calm, if you can keep your voice steady, if you can walk as if you carry no weight, then the world will open doors for you. Remember this: your emotions are not your master. You are the master. You are the one who decides how to act. And when you act as if nothing affects you, nothing truly can. Control of emotion is the foundation of confidence. Without it, every decision becomes unstable. With it, every step carries strength. Think of a captain at sea. The storm is violent. Waves crash. The ship shakes. Men are afraid. If the captain panics, the crew will fall apart. But if the captain stands calm, steady at the helm, the crew finds courage. They hold the line. They trust the course. Life is the same. Your family looks to you. Your friends look to you. Your colleagues watch how you respond. If you act calm, they borrow your calmness. If you act strong, they borrow your strength. This is why the greatest leaders always appear unshaken. Even when fear is in their heart, they do not show it on their face. They understand that the world rewards those who act steady. So when the storm comes, remember this philosophy. Do not be ruled by the waves of emotion. Stand firm. Stand calm. Act as if nothing affects you, because in truth, nothing outside you has the power to break the man who controls himself. Control of emotion is the foundation of confidence. Without it, every decision becomes unstable. With it, every step carries strength. You now understand the philosophy of control. To master emotions is to master yourself. But there is another step, another layer of strength that shapes how the world sees you. It is the psychology of power. Power is not only what you feel inside, it is what others see in you. Your posture, your voice, your words. They are signals telling the world whether you are weak or strong. Stand tall and people believe you have purpose. Speak slowly and people believe you have certainty. Look directly into the eyes of others and they believe you are honest. The body speaks. Even when the mouth is silent, When you allow fear to control you, it shows. Your shoulders drop. Your voice shakes. Your eyes avoid contact. Even if you try to hide it, the truth leaks out. People feel it. They sense weakness, and their trust fades. But when you carry yourself with calmness, something changes. Your steps are steady. Your words are clear. Your presence fills the room. People cannot explain it, but they feel drawn to you. They feel safer near you. They respect you more. They follow your lead. This is the psychology of power. It is not magic. It is not a secret gift. It is practice, repetition, choice. You decide each day how to carry yourself. And that decision becomes your strength. I remember speaking to men who built empires. Many of them admitted that inside they sometimes felt doubt, but they never let doubt shape their face or their voice. They acted as if nothing could shake them because and soon people believed. The truth is, people respond to the energy you project. If you radiate fear, just as they give you doubt. If you radiate calmness, true strength is not loud, it is quiet, steady, certain. The strongest man in the room is not the one who shouts. It is the one who stays calm while others lose control. When you master your posture, your voice, your words, something deeper happens. Your mind begins to believe the image you project. Yung calm body, calm mind, so now steady voice, steady thoughts. The outside begins to shape the inside. Not because of what you know, but because of how you carry yourself. This is the essence of psychology. You influence the minds of others by first influencing your own. And you influence your own by choosing calmness every day, every moment. Soon we will speak of practice, of the tools you can use to strengthen this calmness. But remember this before we move forward. Power is not given. It is created. It is practiced. And it begins with the choice to act as if nothing affects you. We have spoken of control. We have spoken of psychology. Now let us turn to practice. For philosophy without practice is like a seed that is never planted. You must live these ideas. You must train them daily. The first tool is simple. When the storm rises inside you, when anger burns or fear shakes your chest, pause and take 3 deep breaths. Inhale slowly, feel the air filling your lungs, hold it, exhale slowly, feel the tension leaving your body. Again, breathe in, hold, breathe out, 3 breaths, just 3, and you will feel the storm weaken. This is not weakness. This is not retreat. It is command. For he who can pause, he who can breathe, has already won half the battle. The breath gives you space, space to choose your reaction instead of being a slave to impulse. The second practice is the inner phrase. When emotion rises, tell yourself, I choose my reaction. Say it quietly. Say it firmly. I choose my reaction. This phrase is not magic, but it is power, because it reminds your mind that you are the master, not anger, not fear. You. Every time you repeat it, you strengthen the chain of command. Your mind listens to your words, your body follows your mind, and soon this phrase becomes truth. I choose my reaction. The third practice is ritual. Great men, strong leaders, always had rituals that prepared their minds. Some prayed. Some walked in silence. Some wrote in their journals. It was not the act itself, but the meaning behind it. The ritual was a signal that the mind is entering strength. You too must build rituals. Yeah, I am strong. Perhaps before a meeting, when you take 3 breaths and whisper, nothing affects me. Perhaps before sleep, you write down the battles of the day and release them onto the page. These rituals may seem small, but they are anchors. They remind your mind who is in control. Do not underestimate this. The world trains you daily in fear, anger, and doubt. If you do not train yourself in calmness and strength, the world will win. Practice is your shield. Ritual is your armor. Breath is your sword. And with these tools, you will begin to feel a change. At first, small. Moments where you pause instead of exploding. Moments where you stand tall, when once you would have shrunk. You may ask yourself, why such simple tools? Why speak of breathing, or a phrase, or a ritual? Because greatness is not built on complexity. It is built on discipline, on repetition, on the courage to do small things with consistency. The world teaches you to chase after big secrets, the hidden formula, the one great method. But the truth is, power comes from mastering the basics. The man who can breathe calmly under pressure wins over the one who knows 1,000 tricks but loses his mind in panic. Let us go deeper. When you breathe slowly, you are not only calming the body, you are sending a message to your nervous system. You are saying, like, I am safe. I am in control. And the body listens. The heart slows, the muscles release, the mind clears. This is science, but it is also ancient wisdom. When you speak the phrase, I choose my reaction, something remarkable happens. You are reprogramming your thoughts. The first time it feels weak. The 10th time it feels steady. The 100th time it feels natural. And one day you no longer need the phrase, because choice has become your habit. Rituals are the glue that holds the practice together. Without them, you drift. With them, you build a rhythm that strengthens you every day. Imagine a soldier preparing for battle. He does not step in without armor. He checks his weapon. He secures his shield. Your rituals are the same. They prepare your mind for the battles of life. Some men rise every morning and walk alone in silence, Some write 3 sentences about their purpose, Some stand in power for 2 minutes, just breathing and visualizing strength. It does not matter what form you choose. What matters is that you choose, and that you repeat it. Every day. Now hear this truth. The enemy you fight is not outside. The enemy is within. It is fear. It is anger. It is doubt. And the tools you practice are the weapons you use. Every time you take 3 breaths, you defeat panic. Every time you say, I choose my reaction, you defeat impulse. Every time you perform your ritual, you defeat chaos. And victory over yourself is the greatest victory of all. The world cannot be controlled. People cannot be controlled. But your response is always yours. And when you master that, you carry a power no storm can break. So tomorrow, when the test comes, when the moment of fire arrives, remember your tools. Breathe, choose, ritualize. Act as if nothing affects you, and the world will see in you a man who cannot be shaken. You have now walked with me through the path of confidence. You have heard the philosophy of control. You have seen the psychology of strength. You have learned the tools and the rituals. And now it is time to close this journey with a truth you must never forget. The world is full of noise. Fear shouts, doubt whispers, anger waits at every corner. Most people live as slaves to these voices. They wake in fear. They act in anger. They sleep in doubt. And year by year, their strength disappears. But not you. You now hold the secret that has guided leaders, kings, and builders of nations. It is not a mystery. It is not magic. It is choice. The choice to act as if nothing affects you. This choice is not easy. It will test you. There will be days when emotions rise like a storm. There will be moments when anger burns or fear takes your breath away. And in those moments, you will want to surrender. But if you remember this teaching, if you breathe, if you choose your reaction, you will rise above. And the man who leads others shapes the world. Think of the examples we shared. Lincoln, steady in the face of war. Gandhi, unshaken in the face of empire. Carnegie, calm under the weight of industry. They were not free from fear. They were not free from doubt, but they acted as if nothing could touch them. And by acting, they became the very thing they chose to appear. And so must you. Each day, you must choose calmness. Each day, you must walk with steady steps. Each day, you must remind yourself that nothing outside has power over you, because here is the final secret. Young, the world does not shape you. You are united. You shape the world. Your calmness. You creates calmness in others. Your confidence. Builds trust around you. Your strength. You opens doors that fear would keep shut. So stand tall. Breathe deeply. Speak slowly. Carry yourself with dignity. And when the storm comes, act as if nothing affects you. Do this, and you will not only survive, you will rise, you will inspire, you will lead, and you will discover that success to you is never an accident. Success is a choice, and the choice is yours.